When people hear the word Maldives, they usually imagine expensive resorts, pristine beaches, and vacations that cost a lot of money. But today we're going to show you a different side. This is a fishing lodge on a local island. We are here on the island of Gaafu Alif Atoll. This is Gaafu Atoll in the far south of the Maldives. People don't come here to lie on the beach, though you can, but for the best, most productive fishing in the Maldives. The fishing lodge is located on a local island. Locals live here. It's not a typical Maldivian hotel. Fishermen work here. There are small cafes, shops, regular streets, and, well, the island's about the size of a medium village. For example, 1,800 people live on this island. There's a small cafe like this on the island. Despite its small size, you can have real Lavazza coffee from a coffee machine here. Also, over there in the distance, a cafe and restaurant will open soon. And the food in the lodge itself is delicious, and according to our guests, just as good as in the hotels. I want to tell you how to get to this unique fishing lodge. You fly into Mel, preferably arriving before 12 noon. You move from the international terminal to the domestic terminal. Of course, your tickets will have been booked for you in advance. You check in for your flight, drop off your bags, wait in the lounge, and your flight will take exactly 55 minutes. Then you're met at Kuru Airport. It's 5 minutes by boat, and you're already on the island. It's just a short walk to the fishing lodge. I often encounter this situation with guests in the Maldives. They book expensive vacations costing tens of thousands of dollars, arrive at a nice resort, and a few days later they message me, "Hey, what else is there to do? We're getting a bit bored," or "Can you set up a fishing trip for me?" And most of the time, the hotel isn't the problem. It's important to know in advance not just where you'll be staying, but also what you'll be doing. If a trip lacks a memorable highlight, after a few days, everything just starts to blur together. The same beach, the food, the room, the pool, and for many, that highlight ends up being fishing. It's not just taking a boat out for a few hours. It's the ocean, the anticipation, the fight, the thrill, the catch on deck, and a story you'll actually want to tell your friends. But you can't just add a great fishing trip in the Maldives at the last minute. You need to know which hotel is best to depart from, which boat is available, what type of fishing suits you, how long the trip takes, and if it's the right season. So if you want to combine a great hotel with excellent fishing, just fill out the form at the link in the description. We'll review your dates, budget, and preferences, and then suggest options where fishing and relaxation truly come together. So we've arrived at the fishing lodge. This is where our guests stay when they come for the fishing. They meet you, take your bags, and help you get settled in. There are several compact options available for 1 or 2 guests, a dedicated room for 3 people, and also a truly spacious suite if you are looking for a VIP experience. Of course, you have to keep in mind that this is not a traditional hotel, but the massive advantage of staying at this lodge is that I honestly haven't seen anything quite like it anywhere else in the Maldives. I mean, it's absolutely unique, both in terms of location and in providing truly professional fishing. Fishermen from all over the world, from every country, come here specifically for this. It's a very popular spot for guests from Asia. A regular client of ours is Pony Liu. He's the owner of Jigging Master Rods and Reels, which I consider to be the top gear in the world for jigging. The owner of Ripple Fisher also came to visit us. These are top-tier Japanese spinning rods that can handle our very, very biggest trophy tuna. Ilya is going to tell you a bit more about the lodge itself. He is my son. He will talk about the prices, various accommodation options, and meal plans, and then he will show you everything in detail.
Upon check-in, you're greeted with coconuts and refreshing drinks. Now we're going to take a look at a VIP room at the fishing lodge. At the entrance to the room, we have a small lounge area. Here you can relax in the evening after fishing. The room's area is 30 square meters. Here, as we can see, is a king-size bed. The bed is the center of this spacious room, large and comfortable with a really good mattress. That is truly important after a long, hard day of fishing. Notice the details, the materials, the textures. This is what gives a sense of comfort. Also, at the head of the bed, there's a nightstand with wireless charging. The room also has both air conditioning and a fan. You can adjust the comfort to your liking. The closets are neat, nothing clashes with the overall style. Also, the room can accommodate not just 2 adults, but your child as well. We can put an extra bed in for them. Now let's move into the bathroom. By the way, the bathroom window can be closed for privacy. The freestanding bathtub is the main feature. After a long day on the ocean, it's the perfect way to relax. And there is a separate, spacious shower, plus a neat vanity area where everything is right at hand. Toiletries, fresh towels, and a hairdryer. Everything looks clean and convenient. I like that everything here is in neutral tones. And separately, there's a mini bar here, water, tea, coffee. It has all the basics. The fridge is compact but enough to keep drinks cold. You could overpay for villas, or you could choose this format and get the same level of comfort.
We filmed a few of the meals for you to get a better idea. The quality of the food products, the food itself here, is really at a consistently high level. In many ways, hotels fall short, for example, on seafood, because the fishermen are always catching fish. There's always fresh fish on the table. Lobsters, please, the price is 3 to 5 times lower than in hotels. And for $35 a kilo, they bring you prepared lobster and serve it to the table. If guests decide to go fishing, then they are also provided, quite naturally, with a delicious lunch while they are out on the water. And that is exactly the whole point of staying at a fishing lodge. Ocean's right here, kitchen's right here. Here, you don't just order food, you see exactly where it comes from, and most of the time, you catch it yourself.
So, we've come for lunch. Now let's see what they're serving here. For lunch today, they brought us mashed potatoes and a tuna steak. Next, we have crispy groupers served with vegetables, along with a side of rice and some tuna curry. If you've chosen the all-inclusive package, they'll bring you several dishes. If you are just booking a room, you can select your preferred dishes from the menu and then go ahead and order them at your convenience.
Incredibly delicious and filling dishes, but if you prefer non-spicy food, be sure to tell the staff. Also, a nice bonus is that they bring you a fruit platter for lunch.
Welcome to Equator Fishing Maldives. My name is Deepak. I'm the guest house manager. As for our specific location, we are situated on Gaafu Alif Atoll, the largest atoll in the Maldives, and the marine life found here is especially rich. It's pristine and untouched, so we always welcome guests who want to have a real fishing experience. Speaking of our various room categories, we have a standard double room available for 2 guests. We also offer a standard triple accommodation for 3 guests. And for those expecting a truly luxury stay, we have a double executive room for 2. The difference between the rooms lies in their size and the level of comfort for the guest. As for dining, we have local and international cuisine for all our guests. We have 3 meals a day, which includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Specifically, we always prepare seafood for guests very fresh from their own catch. For those guests who might not be particularly fond of fish, we are happy to offer several alternative options, such as chicken, beef, or delicious vegetarian dishes. Speaking of guests who prefer not to fish, there are many beautiful beaches on our island where they can enjoy a relaxing walk. We can also organize snorkeling trips and other types of diving excursions for an additional fee. In the evenings, we sometimes host a delicious barbecue upon special request from our guests. As for a truly complete vacation experience, we have now officially started construction on a brand new spa center. Very soon, we will be ready to open our spa center to all of you as well. There are many beaches here, but most of them are for locals only, so you cannot wear revealing swimsuits or bikinis there. However, we do have private beaches, where our guests can fully relax and enjoy their holiday in their own swimsuits and bikinis. We have 2 seasons here. The low season lasts from May to September. During the low season, we charge $160 per adult for full board, $200 for a couple of 2 adults, and $260 for a group of 3 adults staying with us here at the resort. The high season officially starts in October and runs through until April. During this peak period, our rates are $175 for 1 adult, $250 for 2, and $360 for 3 guests. For those preferring us white, we charge $280 for 2 people and $380 for 3. Regarding your travel logistics, guests will always arrive at Male Airport, and from there, they will continue their journey to Kudu Airport by taking a domestic flight. From Kudu Airport, our island of Mamendu can be reached in 10 minutes, and from Mamendu Island, we organize a buggy or sometimes walk guests depending on the number of people. Speaking of guest experiences, most of them are anglers. Some of our guests come in small, intimate groups, and we are also very often visited by entire families looking for a getaway. Because of this, they tend to come back to us 2 or 3 times every single year, and we are proud to have many regular guests who always love to return here to go on our exciting fishing tours again and again.
And now, we'll show you one of the most affordable rooms in this fishing lodge. It can accommodate up to 3 people. The room is about 20 square meters. Importantly, there's also both air conditioning and a fan. There is 1 double bed and 1 single bed here, but if you need to house 3 adults, they can provide 3 single beds. There's a table and a television here. Basically, everything you need. There's a fridge and water here. No need to leave the room unnecessarily. You'll also find a closet with hangers, a small workspace, and a nice backlit mirror. And now let's take a look at the bathroom. Right at the entrance, you'll find a mirror with a sink and a spacious shower. Plus, shampoo and shower gel are all included for you. Basically, it's a budget-friendly, comfortable room, perfect for a couple with a child or 3 adults.
Maybe you know, or maybe not, but the local Maldivian islands have a dry law and a total ban on sunbathing on the beaches. But there are nuances. And this island features its own private guest beach where you can comfortably sunbathe in your swimsuits without ever having to worry about any complaints from the local residents. It's a separate private beach. Many guests come as couples, and this is exactly where you can come to sunbathe. They'll bring you here, show you around, and get you settled. Let's go check out the local beach. There are thousands of ways to see the Maldives. We offer the one that you'll remember for a lifetime. Exclusive fishing with hotel accommodations. Fly fishing on the flats and in the open ocean means endless expanses of crystal clear water, uninhabited islands, white coral beaches, total seclusion, and a guaranteed face-to-face encounter with trophy fish. Casting and jigging, dynamic sport fishing, the thrill and a real one-on-one battle with the strongest predators of the Indian Ocean. Big game is a whole different level of excitement. Marlin, sailfish, wahoo, mahi-mahi, swordfish, and other ocean trophies await those ready to take on the challenge. We don't start by choosing a hotel, we start with the ocean. Because the Maldives are more than just luxury villas and white sandy beaches. It's the ocean, the thrill and experiences that will stay with you for a lifetime. After all, the most vivid stories begin where the shore ends. There's a small beach for sunbathing, but if you find the right angles, you can even have a photo shoot. The main reason people come here is, of course, the fishing. The lodge is a base and the most affordable fishing option in the Maldives. As for our various fishing formats, they really do vary quite a bit for different guests, ranging from fly fishing and casting to jigging, trolling, and, well, as they say, whatever you like best. If you happen to be a beginner, you can also quickly learn the ropes from our team of professionals, which is honestly a huge plus for all of us here. An important point, you don't have to be a professional fisherman to come here. If you have no experience, our team helps with the gear. Jigging and casting gear are available for rent. This is equipment from the world's top manufacturers. We explain the fishing process, show you how, help out, and teach you.
The whole idea actually came to us when we noticed that most fishing charters only offer the boats, and guests are left to find their own lodging, their own food, and really just everything else on their own. It was quite difficult for many anglers to handle all of that on their own. We saw this gap and wanted to create something more convenient for fishing enthusiasts. And that is how Equator Fishing Maldives was born, a unique all-in-one service where anglers can simply focus on enjoying their fishing, while lodging, transfers, and meals are all conveniently included in one complete package. Our main guests are anglers who want a real fishing experience and a chance to relax alone with the island's nature. The Maldives has some of the fishiest waters in the world, especially in the Gaafu Alif Atoll. So, we ultimately decided to build our entire business concept around this unique advantage. We officially launched this project back in 2018, and for almost 9 years now, we have been consistently and successfully working alongside our valued guests. Our main principle is simple: treat every guest like a member of the family and give them an unforgettable experience. We offer various types of fishing, such as popping, jigging, and trolling. Yes, it's perfectly suited for both beginners and experienced anglers alike. We have experienced captains and guides who know these waters very well. Usually guests head out to sea early in the morning, fish for a few hours, come back to rest, and sometimes head out again in the evening. Or sometimes they also choose to go fishing for the whole day. For those guests, we provide everything they need right there on board. We provide meals, refreshing drinks, and water. We use excellently equipped fishing boats designed for comfort and safety. Right now, we have 3 different boats available: 32, 42, and 44 feet. It all depends on which boat they choose. On the 32-foot boat, it's 4 people. On the 42-foot, it's 6, and on the 44-foot, it's also 6 by default. However, we can certainly accommodate additional people upon request for a small extra fee. While we do provide all the necessary fishing tackle for a rental fee, most of our guests prefer to bring their own personal gear. During the trip, guests typically catch a wide variety of species, including reef fish, yellowfin tuna, and the giant trevally. Furthermore, we strictly adhere to a catch and release policy to support sustainable fishing practices and help protect our marine life. Yes, we would be happy to prepare their fresh catch for dinner this evening. Yes, we offer night fishing services. We'd like to welcome you to our fishing lodge.
Now we're moving on to the most affordable room in this fishing lodge. I think it's the coziest one because it has a panoramic window. This room is about 13 square meters. It can comfortably accommodate either a couple or 2 adults in separate beds. You will find a TV, a mirror, air conditioning, and a fan, everything you need for a truly relaxing and comfortable stay. An open storage area and also a small refrigerator. And now let's take a look at the bathroom. The bathroom is simple with a shower and a sink. This room is perfect for relaxing after a productive day of fishing. Tonight for dinner, we're having shrimp pasta. Next up, we have fresh-caught jobfish, followed by sashimi from that same fish. Then we'll have chicken soup, some tender squid, and finally a bit of chicken. And for dessert, we have brownies. The cooking here is excellent. I'll say right away, it's not the first time they've made the fish so delicious. The food is prepared well, no worse than in premium hotels. Anyway, we sat down at one of the island's locations, and as you can see, we're dressed. Men aren't even allowed to walk around without clothes. Going shirtless is also prohibited. We'll show the sign over there separately. Over there is the sunrise, there's the sunset, the ocean, and the inner part of the atoll. And right behind me, you can see the Residence Hotel. That's to the south, it turns out. And to the north, this neighboring island is Kudu Airport and the Mercure Hotel. Even further north, you will find the Pullman Hotel, so it is incredibly convenient to combine your fishing trip at the lodge, as I mentioned, and then your ladies can arrive at the hotel, where you can join them later to relax. In the end, everyone is happy and completely satisfied. And from the hotel, you can also head out for a day of fishing together with your loved ones. They really enjoy catching fish sometimes, and of course the kids love joining in too. So I ordered a treat for my son. This is just a refreshing iced coffee. Super. How much? 38? Oh, well, basically $2. And for me, 1 double espresso. The coffee is quite cheap, even though it's Lavazza capsules, and capsule coffee, for those who know, is top tier because the aroma and taste last a long time. It's much better than getting coffee from a machine and grinding it. $1.50. It's homemade pastries, a choice of mineral water, soft drinks, non-alcoholic beer, and they can make you some toast. Then they also have, oh, by the way, there's a choice of ice cream. On the island, there are these small shops where you can buy some sweets, I don't know, fruit, but all of that disappears from time to time. Sometimes the weather is bad and the fruit hasn't been delivered to mail. Well, to be honest, on these islands, they grow their own mangoes, passion fruit, and papayas. Naturally, there are plenty of coconuts. So it's generally better to always ask at the fishing lodge. They'll help you out. You can order something, or even beforehand, when you're planning your trip, you can also order which fruits you'd like to have on your table. There is really quite a lot to see here, of course. We have all sorts of soft drinks, and look, there is fruit over there, some delicious frozen ice cream, and a variety of other frozen products as well. There are fresh vegetables here too. Look, there are bananas. Bananas, by the way, also grow on all the islands. So nobody imports bananas from anywhere else. In the local markets, they mostly sell things that have a long shelf life, of course. Naturally, there are lots of sweets here, all kinds of chips, well, and there are nuts too. Well, the selection is, well, naturally it's small. These are islands somewhere far out in the ocean, after all. Some people know and some people don't know yet. There's a prohibition in the Maldives. It's a fairly closed Muslim country, so on all the local islands, first of all, it's impossible to buy alcohol. Alcohol is only sold in hotels or on safari yachts, as everyone must comply with the law. This applies to everyone. Also, importing alcohol into the Maldives is prohibited. If you suddenly bought alcohol in duty-free and think you'll bring it in, no, it will be confiscated. If you haven't opened it, they might inventory it, give you a receipt, record your alcohol, and you can pick it up when you fly back out. Well, you also need to know, throughout the Maldives, there's a special operating schedule for shops, most shops. They usually open around 8, though some open at 9 or 10 in the morning. They close from 12 to 1, then again from 3 to 4, and finally from 6 to 8 in the evening. So they end up closing quite a few times a day. If Spain has a siesta, or like in many countries, Italy, France, many also observe it. Here it's several times a day. That's why you need to check the schedule if you want to go to a shop, especially if it's Friday, and Friday and Saturday are weekends in the Maldives, and Friday is a special day off, like Sunday for us. Accordingly, on Friday, some shops only work from 8 in the evening for just a few hours, and that's it. Well, they open during the day for a couple of hours too, so it's important to check the schedule. But as for some cafes that are also geared towards tourists, they are open all the time. Hello?
Hi.
Morning.
Good morning.
The coffee is ready.
Thank you very much. Breakfast is very important at the fishing lodge because you need to fuel up well before heading out to fish. And by the way, breakfast is included in the stay. Thank you very much. I'd like to note that there's a very diverse selection of dishes, and I also want to mention the fact that the items are different every day. The chef is always happy to take your personal wishes and specific requests into account. Every morning they serve a traditional English breakfast, but if there happen to be more than 7 guests in the lodge, they will set up a full buffet. If any of the dishes aren't quite to your taste, they can easily replace them for you.
We show you a different Maldives where real adventures begin beyond the villa walls. Custom turnkey fishing trips with your choice of hotel accommodations. For those who value precision and aesthetics, fly fishing on ocean flats. Crystal clear water, coral plateaus, uninhabited islands, and scenic spots with no one else around. Here you can catch over 100 species of reef and ocean fish. Trophies, milkfish, bonefish, permit fish, GT, tuna, and mahi-mahi. for those who love sport, speed, and the fight, casting and jigging. Dynamic trophy fishing for pelagic and reef fish. And for those dreaming of a true ocean trophy, big game trolling for marlin, sailfish, tuna, and other pelagic fish. Deep sea fishing for swordfish, big-eye tuna, squid, and other deep sea predators. We create a journey around your goal, what fish to catch, where to stay, which boat to take out, and what memories to bring home. The Maldives can be just a vacation, or they can become that story you'll be telling for years to come. Do you know what's most valuable around this island? Hundreds of turtles live here. Right nearby, just like the Residence Hotel that I'm always praising, I say it's one of the most beautiful reefs I've ever seen. It's the same thing here. So if you want to go diving, there's diving on the island too. And if your trip is fairly budget friendly, you can also come here, relax and swim, I don't know, go fishing. Well, as I've already mentioned, fishing can be quite expensive if you're going out all alone. You really need at least a few people to make fishing worthwhile. In the Maldives, if you were to Google it, you'd see the main income is fishing and of course tourism. And if there were no tourism here, I honestly think there would be even more fishing activity taking place. And as you can clearly see, these large commercial vessels are currently docked in the port, which manage to catch quite a significant amount of tuna every single day. I truly believe they catch about hundreds of tons a day, if you take the whole Maldives into account. And there are certainly days when hundreds of tons are caught just in our specific location alone. All of this is sent to the factory, processed. Some is exported, some is used locally, and some is distributed to hotels.
We've come back for lunch again, and here it's not just one single dish, but a complete full set meal. Featured here, we have beef pasta, meatballs in a rich sauce, crispy fried chicken, and also some tender chicken in a lemon butter sauce. For a side, we have rice, and they also include a fresh vegetable salad. And for dessert, we'll be having some sweet fresh watermelon. It's not overloaded, but there's a chance to choose what you like best. Let's try it. The pasta is honestly very tasty, and the meat isn't dry at all. There's a slight spicy kick, but I think that only enhances the dish.
The best way is to come with a group of friends, which is what usually happens. And for example, I'll give you a price. For instance, our weekend tour price is very popular. They fly in for 4 nights, 3 days of fishing, and it costs on average from $3,500 per person. If you fly in for 7 nights and take 5 or 6 days of fishing, the price already ranges from $4,000 to $5,000 per person. Most often people come here specifically for sport fishing. These are true fans of casting and jigging techniques. Those who love to hold their gear, control their gear, and get that maximum adrenaline and raw emotion from the whole fishing process, from the very first cast to catching the fish, the intense fight, and of course the ultimate victory over a massive oceanic predator. It is truly an unforgettable experience for every angler. Another distinctive and unique feature is that our team can organize a barbecue for you on a deserted island. Usually when we are planning a barbecue, we head out to do some jigging. We might try a bit of casting as well, but our main goal is really just to catch some fresh reef fish while we are out there jigging. Then we pick out a beautiful deserted island and set up camp there for the day. You can just relax, go for a swim, sunbathe on the sand, and of course taste the magnificent local fish. It is absolutely best when prepared on the grill, because honestly, nothing compares to the flavor of freshly caught fish. And of course, no hotel will ever cook it like that for you. And by the way, a huge advantage of ours is that our team actually lives here. Our experts are always on hand, always nearby, so you don't have to book 7 nights and 6 days of fishing and exhaust yourself for 6 days straight until your arms are stiff. Though some people love that before flying home, we have various formats available. You can come, for example, stay at the lodge for a few nights, do some fishing, and then head to a hotel. Very often wives join our guests because it's the Maldives, and when wives hear, "Where are you going?" "Fishing in the Maldives." "Oh no, not without me." Then everyone says, "No, it's just us guys at the fishing lodge, and it's a great fishing lodge." The wives let them go, but only with the promise that they'll go to a hotel afterward. And that's a very common story. Fishermen come to us, finish their fishing, and then we organize their stay at Maldivian hotels based on our recommendations and their specific requests. Naturally, it's better with a group because a boat is expensive for one person. Our boat price doesn't change whether it's just you or 3 people. For example, on a 32-foot boat, you can have up to 4 people. Even 5 is possible. You can manage jigging, but casting with 5 people on a boat like that, no. If you want quality service on a 32-foot boat, it's 3, maybe 4 fishermen max. A 42-foot boat is 3, 4, or at most 5 fishermen. Also, the more fishermen there are, the more experience you need so nobody gets hurt. Naturally, more people means a lower price, but more people also means the fishing quality is worse for you. I'm talking especially about casting. On a 44-foot boat, it's 4 to 6 people, of course. Well, 4 people, maybe 5, but 4 is very comfortable. Remember, 32 feet, 2 to 3 people is comfortable. 42, 3 to 4, 44, 5, 4 or 5. Well, groups of 3 come too, sometimes even one person rents it, but usually that's a different budget and those people stay in hotels.
Today, as you can see, dinner is on a whole different level. The main dish on our table is fresh lobsters, which, by the way, we caught fishing earlier today. We also have a rich lobster soup, 2 different types of salad, and some chicken for those who like to keep it simple. There is also roasted chicken, octopus, and delicious brownies for dessert. The lobster is absolutely gorgeous, perfectly cooked, and so tender. Now let's try it with the sauce too. The sauce is magnificent. If you like it a bit tangy, you should try it.
In the low season from May to September, a single room starts at $150, high season from $200. A double room in the low season starts at $180, while in the high season the price goes up to $250. I want to emphasize again that the low season is considered to be from May to September. The climate here is exactly the same 365 days a year. In the low season from May to September, single occupancy starts at $150 a day with full board, double from $200 a day. That includes 3 meals a day. And please note that the high season runs from October to April. The price for one person starts at $180 a day, including 3 meals, while for 2 people it starts from $250 a day with 3 meals. You can also book a luxury room. In the low season for 1, it costs from $250. For 2, from $280 a day with 3 meals. And in the high season, the room costs for 1 from $300 a day, and for 2 from $350 a day, also with 3 meals. So I want to draw your attention to booking fishing trips. I recommend booking at least 3 months or 6 months in advance. For example, today is May, but November is already sold out, and March of next year is sold out too. Not because these are the top months, but because people fly out just when the cold and these rains start. People plan their Maldives trips far in advance and fly out. And of course, March is also popular. March is one of the most, I'd say, stable months without rain, like February, March, April. November is also a good month. It can always rain, but there's the least of it in February, March, and April. In May, from the beginning of May until about the 20th, it gets windy, some rain, even strong thunderstorms occur. In the summer, from time to time, after all, we are close to the equator, and the climate here is more moderate. Compared to May, the center of the Maldives, well, the difference in climate is noticeable. It's especially felt in the summer and often felt in the autumn and winter too. The weather here is like this, sunny, but you fly just 400 kilometers south and it's cloudy and raining. I've studied this climate quite well by now. It's all related to the winds and the location. For example, India and Sri Lanka, a wind corridor often forms between them, which brings bad weather and rain. Well, you know, they happen here too, but it's like the absolute best in the Maldives, I'd say, climate-wise, if you look at it across the whole year.
So you could say that the future of diving and the entire future of this atoll in terms of tourism and diving looks very promising. There are very good reasons for that. The rich marine biodiversity of this place and nature itself stand out significantly compared to most other atolls in the Maldives. We have some of the healthiest reefs right here. When I take beginners with me, I always give them a preliminary briefing that is very simple and accessible. I need to make sure they aren't afraid and that it's safe. So during the briefing, I try not to scare them. I try to simplify everything and make sure the dive site itself is pleasant and easy. I usually take them where there are no currents at all and no sharp drop-offs. We need a nice and gentle slope, and it would be ideal if it has a soft sandy bottom. In short, this atoll itself is just amazing. Comparing everything, I'd say, as someone who's dived at all the atolls in the Maldives, that Gaafu Atoll is truly unique. Yes, absolutely unique, completely different. The amazing marine life and all this rich biodiversity, it's a unique ecosystem, and it's one of my absolute favorite places for deep sea diving. And that's exactly why I'm here, to actively develop this location and help it grow to be the main reason this area prospers for a better future. In the future, to create a wonderful place for diving. I'll tell you a little bit about the equipment we have here. And this is just an explanation, not a briefing. Got it? So this is a BCD. We call it a BCD, a buoyancy control device. It helps hold the tank on your back and control your buoyancy. This is the special inflator hose. There's a red button here. This specific button is designed for inflation. If you feel heavy, just a little heavy in the water, you can easily adjust the air in the BCD to manage your buoyancy during the dive. Conversely, this button is for deflation. There are also several dump valves located here, which help you precisely control your buoyancy and keep the tank securely in place. And here, right in front of you, is a very special regulator. Look, specifically designed for beginners, this device was built so that if any technical problem occurs, it will never cut off your air supply. Instead, it will start giving you even more air. That's what I want to say specifically for beginners. This is roughly how it will usually be worn on you in most cases. These two hoses will be on the right side and this hose will be on the left side. It connects to the vest, which we call a BCD. And this is a special pressure gauge which you can use to tell exactly how much compressed air is left in the tank. I mean, even an average person can stay down with a standard tank for 45 minutes, depending on the depth. And this is the primary regulator. It has a mouthpiece, just like your snorkel. You can use it like a snorkel and breathe through it quite easily. You breathe through your mouth, your nose will be closed, so breathe slowly. And this is a backup air source just in case. In the event of an emergency, you should give it to your buddy. This is the mask that we use for diving. You need a special mask like this one. This means that when you are diving, your nose must be inside the mask. Because of this, you simply cannot use simple swimming goggles. Your nose must be covered. This, will make it much easier for you to equalize the pressure and protect your nose throughout the dive. And this is called a dive computer. Here you see the dive time, here the depth. And there will be even more information that you'll learn during the course. By becoming a certified diver, you will understand more. It is equipped with a sensor that continuously measures depth during the dive. It will know what depth you're at, so it's very useful. It will also calculate how much nitrogen is entering your body. If you need to make stops or mandatory decompressions, it will show everything. This is very important. And these are called fins. When it comes to scuba diving, I generally recommend using stiffer fins. The standard fins that we typically use for casual snorkeling are often too thin, and they are not quite comfortable or suitable enough for diving. So I recommend for diving, sturdy fins that are comfortable to swim within the water column. These are the things that you need for diving. And this is a tank. They come in different sizes. This is a standard one with a volume of about 11 liters. It's just right for beginners. For an average person, it will last about 45 to 50 minutes, depending on breathing intensity. And actually, the air is compressed using a specialized compressor. This compressor itself takes in ambient air from the surrounding atmosphere and then pumps it into the storage tank under extremely high pressure, which is 200 times greater than the atmospheric pressure we have here. So underwater, we will breathe the same thing as usual. is composed of 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen, and the final 1% is just impurities. That is essentially what is contained in this tank. We also offer programs for beginners, courses for novices, as well as advanced courses for all kinds of experienced divers. We offer a special introductory dive experience, which is specifically aimed at absolute beginners who are eager to make their very first dive. First, you will receive a comprehensive and detailed briefing, then you will undergo essential training in shallow water, and only after you feel comfortable can you start the actual dive. You will dive to a maximum depth of 12 meters, or perhaps less, depending entirely on your personal progress and comfort level. You will be supervised. Essentially, it's a one-time dive, not a course. It's designed specifically for beginners, for those doing it for the first time. And we have open water courses, the open water course and the advanced open water course. The open water course is the first level, upon completion of which you will receive an international certificate. We are a 5-star diving center registered with PADI. We conduct all of these courses. Our equipment is professional and fully complies with PADI standards. So the open water course is actually for beginners. For those who want to get certified, this is the first level. Then we have the advanced courses. An advanced course is needed if you want to go. For different courses, there are different depth limits. So the open water course allows you to dive to a maximum of 18 meters. If you want to go further, deeper, you need to take advanced courses. We conduct those as well. They will allow you to dive to 30 meters and give you an international certificate. We also offer a comprehensive rescue diver course and first aid training, and if you're looking to take the next step, we can help you become a professional dive master. We proudly offer both dive master courses and assistant instructor programs to help you reach your goals. Our diving center is a 5-star center registered with PADI. One of the main and priority goals of our diving center is to offer comprehensive, world-class service packages at the most affordable prices possible. We want to ensure that diving of this high level is truly affordable for absolutely everyone. Compared to many resorts where everything is quite expensive, we are proud to offer you budget-friendly, world-class diving.
I'd like to mention the main differences between a fishing lodge and a resort. Of course, the location, the beaches and the rooms. So the rooms are inside the lodge. It's quite modest accommodation, the layout. In a resort, all villas are either on the beach or over the water. You'll also find alcohol available, and the food options in these hotels are, of course, much more extensive and generally better in quality. Well, overall, I'd say those are the main differences. Well, the price, naturally. Price is the first difference. If your main goal is simply going fishing and you don't really care where you stay, but keeping to a budget is important, then consider this. Many people always end up spending way more than they intended on their fishing trips. Naturally, it's a great interest and a wonderful hobby to have, but for the night, if you only come back here to sleep, as we've already shown and told you, the food is truly wonderful in the fishing lodge. It really is quite exceptional. This is one of the few such lodges in the Maldives. I know many locations, well, I would say it's number one. That's why we decided to film it, and that's why I'm here. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, because the most interesting things in the Maldives you can find out from us and discover it together with us.